Hey, it's Richard. I've got something really exciting for you today. The other week we did a test of the new AI infused browser Dia. And as everybody knows, I'm a huge fan of the Arc browser. And this is kind of their second effort. So I have been living in Dia for quite some time now. But today I have something a little bit different, and that is Comet, the AI browser from one of my favorite companies, Perplexity. In fact, Perplexity is kind of the default search I have on my phone, and everywhere I pay for it, it's an amazing search engine. And so today we're looking at the browser Comet from Perplexity. Now, there's lots of videos online of it automatically working in Instacart, shopping for you, calling an Uber, using maps. So I'm going to link to one of the better videos from Wes Roth, where it's shopping in Instacart and automatically checks out and does all that stuff. So as you know, we're in the enterprise workspace. So those kinds of things kind of are interesting to us, but really working with more complex software is more what we're doing here at Millennium. So I wanted to take Comet and run it through its paces, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what it can do and what it can't do. And, I'll probably be using it going forward, but with my expectations adjusted a bit. So what we're looking at here is the new tab in Comet, and this is all configurable. And one of the things that gave me a little bit of a delay in using Comet was that it didn't have the skills feature from Dia. And that's where you hit the slash mark and it will do something for you. So in Comet, in a recent update, they have that now. So if you hit the slash mark, you get shortcuts, which is their version of skills in Dia. And I just love it. It's something that I have that I use all the time in Dia. And so to be able to bring some of those over here is a big deal for me. So this AIN is kind of a demo, which is give me the latest AI news. And when I click on that, that's what it does. And on today's date, OpenAI has kind of already released their open model, and we're kind of waiting for ChatGPT 5 to come out. So I'm sure that's what it's going to show. So having that feature over here kind of makes me want to stay and Comet a little bit more. Again, look at the videos in YouTube where it's showing it doing all the extra stuff. For us, we use software like Notion, and we're actually addicted to it, but I'm not really that good at doing certain things in Notion. Doing these kinds of Excel-ish type of functions inside of Notion, I've had to request help for. And so I originally had something similar to this, and I had to click on the Comet Assistant, and it gave me all of the formulas. Initially, this was in Notion a table, and it said, hey, you've got to convert this table into a database. I was like, okay, so I did the database, and then I said, I want to do this math. And here it is iterating, showing me how to make it do the markup and the math. So one of the things that I can say here is I would like help in having the total sum at the bottom. Right? So it will go and show me what you need to do is hover over the total column. A gray bar will appear in the drop-down list. Choose sum as one of the options. So I click over, and now again, the assistant is over here looking at my screen and says, oh, I see what you're doing. Here is the help that you need. Previously, in some of these other things up there, it was giving me the actual formula, and I just pasted it into the formula box, and poof, it did everything for me. So if we go here, I will go down to, what did it say? Gray bar, drop down box, choose sum, none, count, more options, sum. Okay, and there it is. So again, I'm not the best with complex things in Notion. Having something look at the screen and just tell me what I need to do is amazing. And in an earlier example that I wasn't really able to catch, the whole screen turned kind of this bluish color and it went in and did all of that for me. So you'll see that in some of the videos on YouTube. And what I will tell you is when you see something like that happen in front of you, like it actually take control of the browser and do a thing, like it is amazing. And it is something then that you're like, okay, I'm going to live here. This is unbelievable. So that is what it can kind of do. And you'll see in some of the other demos, navigate from here to there. It takes over the browser and, navigates. One of the other things is that we wanted to know, can you take it and have it go into an accounting system and do a thing, some type of task? And there is a video online from the CPA podcast, one of my favorites, and it shows where they scanned a bill, brought it in, and tried to have it enter it into zero into the accounting system, and it struggled. It couldn't do it. So I'm just going to show a little bit of that really quickly right now as to kind of, what Perplexity or Comet versus some of the SaaS apps. So here's the other video of showing it automatically going in and doing the Instacart stuff. There's 100 videos out there of that. Watch them. It's really dope. Here is the CPA podcast where they're talking about just trying to get it to enter an invoice, and it can't do it. So really, these things are outside the strike zone of, I even tried OpenAI's agent, logged into our NetSuite and tried to have it do something, and it couldn't figure it out. So really complex screens, ERP, accounting software. This here in their video is zero. You can watch it struggle trying to enter that. So I think where we're at right now is it can do this. This it'll have a hard time doing. So at the moment, AI, if you want it to do something like this, you have to go to something like NetSuite. And in NetSuite, they have a bill capture feature, and the AI engine that does this is specifically designed for entering data into NetSuite based upon what it sees. So on one side of the screen, you see an image of the invoice, and it's taking data elements from that image and pumping it into data entry screens in NetSuite on the right side. So that's kind of, I think, where we're at this stage of the game, which is essentially, if you want something like Comet to do research for you, if you want it to go to a YouTube page and you want it to give you a summary of something, it will go and do that summary. It will give you that information. It'll give you the text. It'll do all those kinds of things. But it can't do complex tasks. Now, for me, having this do help for certain basic SaaS apps that we have, like Notion, it's amazing. And I'll probably be using it like this going forward. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. We hope to have comparison in other tasks coming up. But this is a little bit of a look of Dia versus Comet use cases. Again, if you're in a compliance environment, this is not for you. Basically, you're looking at Copilot from Microsoft, which would have all the compliancy. But these are interesting things to keep on your watch list. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.